Surgery has altered our lives in major ways.
It is nice to hear the kudos, like, you guys look great.
People will say, gosh, I don't remember you even looking like your before picture, because that's the first thing I do is, this is what we look like literally the day before surgery.
I'm proud of the progress that she's made.
I find myself saying, thank you, but have you seen Charles? Charles is a mental health counselor, and I'm a physician. What inspired us to do this journey together was, it was a process or a pathway that I had been thinking about going down for a little while, and had been encouraging Charles to join me in the process.
She says, I'm looking into this and I'm going to do it with or without you. And I said, well, if you're going to do it, I've definitely got to do it. You've convinced me.
I knew that I would not be successful without having surgery if he had surgery and then I had to do it on my own.
With Jennifer being in the medical field, with her being an anesthesiologist, she felt comfortable about TreVita and the medical care we received there.
I actually work in a small community hospital, and we had a surgeon who comes from a larger city and started doing gastric sleeves about 2 years ago. I had actually reached out to him just to kind of discuss my options, and it was just a little bit of a hassle, to be honest. I knew a lot of the hoops that I'd have to jump through, or that we would have to jump through with our insurance. Our insurance options were not great. And so we actually had friends who had gone the route of going to Mexico for the same surgeries and felt very comfortable with their care and had great results. And so it was just a matter of me doing some research and being comfortable with the company that we chose. But as far as going to Mexico, I didn't have any reservations.
Jennifer has oftentimes tried to get me to go to the gym with her. She would love for me to go and be a part of that active lifestyle with her, because she's much more active than I am. That's just not me. And so the idea of doing surgery together, I'm like, let's go ahead and do this.
We've faced a fair amount of challenges in the past few years. I think that would attribute to both of our weight gain and our weight issues, as we sort of quit taking care of ourselves to focus on things that were going on in and around us. We tackle problems as a fortified unit, so to speak. And the surgery, going into that together was no different. We, like you said, he would spend a lot of time researching even like vitamins that we were going to use post-operatively, or like you said, the protein drinks.
Even looking into what protein shake do you like versus what protein shake do I like, and the meal prep and so forth. Just being able to do those things together, it wasn't you have your meal and I have my meal kind of thing. We were able to just sort of experiment and work together on things.
The whole process has been easier because we did it together. We were both facing the same challenges. You know, we both hit stalls or plateaus at the same time, and just having that other person to experience the same, you know, even setbacks along the way has been great.
She and I can just look at each other and say, hey, this is working for you. Is it working for me? And vice versa. And not get too thick into the weeds.
I really feel like our physical change has made our marriage relationship stronger, just in sort of an unusual way. I just feel like maybe there was even some underlying depression that we were both dealing with, not being our best physical selves.
There's definitely something to be said for how you feel physically and how it impacts your emotions. One of the things that's been most remarkable traveling together has been we do walk quite a bit when we're traveling. And I used to would be like, hold up, guys, y'all wait a minute, I'll catch up to you. I'm not having to do that anymore. I can set the pace, and they're like, slow down just a minute. And my son oftentimes in the airport's like, Dad, why are you in such a hurry? And it used to would have been like, Dad, where are you? You know, come on. And so it's just made a tremendous impact as far as my cardiovascular from where I was.
We were both on medications for hypertension, which we've been able to stop. I was pre-diabetic, and obviously that's corrected now. So yeah, our lab work has been great.
We could just be candid with one another about things. If we saw, knowing that we were tracking, regularly tracking weight, and I could remind her, okay, the scales haven't moved, but what about your pant size, or what about your blouse size? Has that changed? Are things looser? And she would have to candidly say, yeah, those are, that's changing up. My scrub size at work has changed, and so the shape has changed some.
For me, the mindset was, if I see Charles succeeding, yes, I'm going to want to do whatever it takes to be as successful. But still, his success, I think, helped me even, if I reached a plateau and he wasn't on the same plateau, my mind would start sort of thinking, okay, what's he doing that I'm not doing, or what do I need to change to be more successful?
And the same for me at times, where if I would get too focused on the scale, I would have to remember, oh, if I don't tighten my belt up too much, my pants are going to fall down. Because if I get too focused on the numbers, sometimes it would be discouraging if I was not dropping it as quickly as immediately after surgery. Because the weight loss then was, so rapid at times.
Just having somebody who literally just went through what you went through, I think it's invaluable.
Having one another together, going through things together, it was easy to sort of bounce things off of. And if I saw her slipping into a habit, or she saw me slipping into a habit, either positive or negative, we were able to say, hey, let's try something different here.
Mm-hmm. I come in contact with people all the time who compliment me on my appearance or how much weight have you lost. And I can't help it. My knee-jerk reaction is to say, have you seen Charles? I'm unbelievably proud of Charles. It's just incredible.
I'm proud of the progress that she's made. I'm not one who tends to post pictures on social media very often. She's the one who does that. But, it is nice to hear the kudos, like, you guys look great.
Surgery has altered our lives in major ways. I mean, it is truly life-changing, life-altering, life-improving. And now that we're not miserable, my self-esteem has improved. I feel better, obviously. I just feel like I wish we had done something sooner.